YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet, and this is the Dallas Cowboys franchise, and we're inside the Cowboys Insider today as we're going to take a quick look here at week 12 for the ones that didn't get to watch the Dallas Cowboys get a great victory here, 45-14 victory against the Titans there in the Thanksgiving game. Well, I'm going to be nice enough to get you guys a quick review here of what happened in the ball game. So take a look here. This is the injury report that we got after the game here. We got Kyle Wilbur. He's gonna be out with an abdominal tear for 5 weeks there, so he may not be playing the rest of the regular season here. As Dak Prescott, Dak Prescott, yeah, actually, let's talk about him. He actually had a shoulder injury. We found out that he was not going to be playing the rest of the game, but he will be okay to play. He will get the green light, at least we're told by the team doctors. He'll return next week against Carolina. Now, we'll talk about that a little later on. But this game right here this week was a great game. We had a great start from Dak. He got momentum until he got hurt. And then the two other guys, Kaepernick and Cooper Rush, came in there and did a great job of managing the game like it's supposed to be managed. None of them had any interceptions. Both guys, I believe, had touchdowns. I think actually Cooper Rush had 2 in the game. But we ended up winning the game 45-14. And as you see there, Cooper Rush very happy with his start there, with his starting the second half off there for us, and did a great job there. Now, coaches said that next week, since Dak didn't get his full punishment, he'll be playing the first half, and then Cooper Rush, greenlit by the coaches here, Garrett said that it would be his half, so he'll start the second half of that game against Carolina regardless of the score. So we'll see now here what the Cowboys did as a team. They did a great job there starting off the game. They got Marcus Mariota on that little scramble he did, got hit him hard, I mean hard, to the point where he fumbled the ball, and then we were able to take control and go down the next possession. We were able to go down the field and score a rushing touchdown from Bird. So a great start there. That's the way you want to start the game off there. Just take a look at these numbers there for the game. You guys can check those out. But just a great way to go. And we did that. There was another fumble that we had that was a good turnover. That turnover to points that we got from Henry. He fumbled the ball. Then also we had an interception that's Ibacheba. I can't remember. I can't pronounce his name ever. Sorry that I butchered it. He ended up taking one back for a pick 6, and that put us on the score there. So by halftime, we were up. I think it was 31-7. I think at half. So did a great job there. Just doing what we did, and then the third quarter, just kind of took our time there, managing the clock as much as possible, trying to eat up as much time as we could, and not really have to worry about scoring too much here. But we did have one issue on us that they ended up scoring another touchdown on us, because Marcus ended up scoring one on a rushing touchdown right before half. But in the second half there, they got a block kick from us there in, I think, mid part of the third quarter, and they were able to block the kick, recover the ball, and take it back for a 6-point recovery. So great job there from special teams for the Titans there in that game. But of course not enough there to come back and get the win, as they lose this one 45-14. So another just tough loss. They've lost even before this game. They lost to the Patriots 31-21. So a little bit of a setback this week for them, but I think next week they'll probably get a nice, healthy, and deserving win for themselves coming up in that game. But as for us, we had a great game there. Cooper Rush, 6 of 11, 54% of passes were completed, 85 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and a sack. Kaepernick, 7 of 11, 63% of his passes were completed, 79 yards passing, and 1 touchdown, and 3 sacks there on him. Raymond Byrd, great game there. A total of 21 carries, 120 yards, 1 rushing touchdown, and 4 broken tackles. I just wish we can get him in the end zone a lot more in the game, but they were just not having it towards the end there. Really, in the third quarter there, we really had some opportunities there we could did something, but just could not get it going there for him. Also, McFadden, 20 carries, 71 yards, and 1 touchdown. Both those guys did a great job in the running game there. Try to push a little bit more, trying to get in the end zone a little bit more often in this game, but it just wasn't the case there. So I'm pretty much, police-wise, the coaches and staff are really happy that the Cowboys were able to do what they do this past weekend. They think they can do, even better job next coming weeks here, as Zeke Elliott's going to be still on the sideline there with that shoulder tear. And of course, when he comes back, he's going to be ready to pop some guys with his shoulder pads there. When he comes back here, I believe in week 15 or 16, I think he comes back in. So we'll see how that goes. And then defensively, we had some great guys there. Jalen Smith, 6 tackles, 6 tackles for loss. Brian Jones, 7 tackles, tackle for loss. Interception there was what I mentioned from our corner. Among some other things there, a lot of guys, just a lot of tackles for loss there. Just did a great job of just pushing back that halfback there, Henry and Murray, before he was taken out of the game. They just did a great job of just pushing them back, making them lose yards, and just taking advantage of the just to be able to control the offense the way we wanted them to be controlled. Take a look at some of the league news there. You guys can check out some of the latest news there, what's going around the league and what some of the talking heads of the NFL are talking about there. I didn't, and I wish I did, but I did not put a draft story in there this week. And I feel bad. I'll try to put one in there for next week. But there you see here the top players of the week there in week 12. You see Tom Brady, your AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Marshall, your AFC Defensive Player of the Week. NFC, there you see Stafford there. He had a really great game, 24-34. He got sacked twice in that game, but just the yardage that he had in that game there, the Lions there did a great job as the NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Now, for us, 10-1 now for the season, 7-4 for the Eagles, Giants 5-6, and the Redskins 5-6 also there. We still have to play the Eagles, and we still have to, I believe, no, I don't think we have, no, I think we're done with the Giants. So, taking a look here at next week's game here, week 13, we'll have to take on the Carolina Panthers. Now, Panthers are red hot. They have a 4-game winning streak here. They are 7-4 right now. They have an excellent road record right now, 5-1. But their home record not so good, as they're 2-3 now at home. And that is going to be nice for us because we have a great road record ourselves, and this is going to be nice for us to go on the road here to show what we can do. Now, take a look at Carolina. There you see last game they lost was against the Saints, and they got revenge on the Saints there just in week 10, 21-24 in a victory there. And then they beat the Falcons 34-24, and the Bengals just last week 28-7. So the Carolina Panthers, Cam Newton, who else? McCaffrey and Olsen on the offense. They are a very powerful team here. And like I said, they've been red hot here the last 4 games, and they want to keep that momentum going here. And the only team to stop that momentum is us. And the question is, can we do that? Now, the injury-wise here, you see you got Andrew Norwell with a foot fracture. He's going to be out for 3 weeks. And Kurt Coleman, broken toe, and he'll be out for 3 weeks himself. So not too many big names there to kind of say, oh, okay, we have an advantage over them on this. But none to say the least, Cam Newton, we're going to have to keep him controlled. We're going to keep him contained. So there's going to be a lot of spy coverage. Offensive game plan for us against them, or against us, for offense, we need to run medium passing, just like we've been doing the last 3 weeks, just like last week, especially last week. We did a great job of doing that. We need to keep that up. I think even a couple of screen passes and get our halfbacks involved in the passing game there will really help us out. So I think that's something very key. As for the defensive game plan on the Panthers, we're going to have to, on defense, we're going to have to stop the run gap. We're going to have to stop the inside run and really put, just like we did in this game against the Titans, really push them back, knock them down. If we have to hurt them, be it. But we really need to stop the inside run there, and really put 7 men, 8 men in the box there, and really control the running game to force Cam to throw deep, or even in some cases, really, like I said, keep an eye on Cam, put a spy out there, change up the spies from time to time, and I think that would really help us out of controlling what he does, throwing to his receivers. Not too many big known receivers except for Greg Olsen, who are pretty much their top threat really in the red zone. So if we can keep the midfield like that, I think we got a good shot there. Defensively, for their defense, Luke Kuechly is going to be a guy that, as you take a look here, got some great numbers there. A young guy, 99 overall, 6'3", 238 pounds, a solid player, solid linebacker, and that's a guy I'm really scared about throwing up the middle there, because he is going to put, I know, I just can tell. Look at that smile. He's like, yep, I'm going to just drill your guys up the middle there. So I think we're going to see a lot, maybe possibly more. We're going to see some short passes or some medium passes, but I think we're going to try to take a couple shots, maybe going down the field with Dez and with Switzer. So don't be surprised if we have a couple plays. We're going to try to go downfield and try to get them into the deep game there. We're going to try to test out their corners there. Not because they're, at least by the way of looking at their corners, they're not that great when it comes to man-to-man. So we may have a slight advantage with that. And if we expose that a little bit, if we see that early, we may try to take advantage of that, and that might be change up our game plan a little bit some. Also, quarterback-wise, we're going to try to work with Dak in the first half, and then the second half Cooper Rush. But take a look at the linebackers there. You see Shaq Thompson from Washington, a 3-year guy, 6 foot, 24 years of age, 230 there, if I can read. 85 speed, great block shedding there, and excellent pursuit along with play recognition there. So that linebacking core, I'm really nervous about, scared about, and we'll see how we fare against them in that when it comes to going against our defense. Offensively, there for them, Greg Olsen is a great tight end, vertical threat. Not to mention, it's just a threat, just like in the red zone there, like we have with Witten, a guy that will put up some numbers there. And I will say he will probably be the go-to guy for Cam in this game. Take a look at Cam Newton. His numbers there, his awareness, deep accuracy. Not much great deep accuracy, but great medium and deep, or medium and short accuracy there. Great throw power and throw on the run there. So he can do great on that. Play action, just right there. And speed, of course, got great speed there. And like I said, we're going to keep some spies on him when we can, really early in the game. And then kind of lay back some midway through the going to the into the first half, going into the second half there. We'll try to back off. And like I said, the running game, that's something very important that we're going to stop, because there you see McCaffrey. His numbers right there. He is a kid that you don't play with. A guy from Stanford there, a young man who was just was crazy. He's got 1 year underneath his belt already. And there you see 22 years of age and 220, or 202 for his weight. Very speedy runner, very guy that can get around and maneuver when he wants to, and just manipulate our defense wherever he wants, however he wants there. So that is, like I said, that's going to be very important for us this week. Stopping the running game there, on defensively stopping the running game, force Dez, or force Cam to pass the ball, and just really get up on the receivers there and play a lot of press coverage there on them, and just really try to stop them there offensively. Defensively, my concern is the linebacking core. If we don't do well up the middle there, we're going to have to get away from it quickly and just get to a lot of screen passes and maybe some quick passes underneath, you know, like around 2 to 5 or around 5 to 10 yards. So not big plays, but if we get it, like I said, we get a chance to go on big plays and go deep, because like I said, their corners are not that great. We could try to go deep if we need to. So but that is it for this episode of the Cowboys Insider. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. Hopefully you're excited about the upcoming episode, which is going to start our four game road trip here. We got Carolina, I think Seattle, Philly, and I think someone else. I forgot who the other one is, but we got 4 weeks of games on the road. We don't get any home support at all, so this is going to be a tough 4 weeks. Weeks 13, 14, 15, and 16 are going to be tough. So thank you guys again. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed. Check us out here on the channel for other great series like this and all the other great series that we have here on ESGNet. Hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified when this video or any other videos are uploaded to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for supporting us. We're over 900 subscribers now. Let's keep it going. The road of 1,000 is starting already, and let's try to get 1,000 or let's try to get 1,000 subscribers here. Not 1,000, but 1,000 subscribers ready to go in here for us before the end of the summer. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys want to be a part of the nation, you know what to do. Look down below in the description. Check out us there on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. Check us out for the latest news and events on what's going on here on the channel and what is going on in the world of sports gaming in general. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for week 13 episode 43 coming up here on the channel. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.